Hello apes, hello friends, hello everyone that is here, whatever you claim yourself to be. Man, I'm excited. Let's talk about AMC. So last week, AMC had a phenomenal week. Just in overall volume, just in overall selling, buying, trading, and the fact that we hit this into a $40 range and it stayed there the majority of the week, and even coming close to hitting a $50 mark, bid price on it. Now obviously this is not the big squeeze, but we are seeing a steady walk up, and if you are buying, selling right now AMC, you're obviously making some money. So this is fantastic. We're not watching a dead stock right now. We're seeing a very healthy, movable stock right now if you are using it right into your full advantage. Now obviously if we look at a chart from last week, you notice that we have had a huge spike up in AMC, but right now we are also watching what I believe and what I was even talking about, just even 2 weeks ago. We're seeing a walk up again here with AMC. Now this week going into the market, I am pretty curious to see what is going to happen here. This week was really good with the market. Now this week coming, this is definitely going to be a toss of the coin. Now I do believe it will start off pretty good because we've had Jerome Powell say some pretty good things about the overall market, finances, all that stuff. And when that guy speaks, if it's good, it stays good. If it's bad, it just gets worse. And AMC is definitely reacting off the market, and apes have been pushing it and doing a lot with it here. Now, AMC did close Friday a little bit shorter than we wanted it to, but that's honestly pretty average with AMC. It usually does close out Fridays a little bit lower than it usually starts off in the mid of the week, but we're still in a great position right now. Now, what you're wanting to know, you're wanting to know about the squeeze. Obviously, if you know me, you've watched my videos, I am for the squeeze. I believe in the squeeze. I believe the squeeze is still coming. Call me crazy, whatever you want to. I'm here for the squeeze. Now, like I have said, I believe when the squeeze happens, I believe first we're going to start to see a walk up. I do believe we will see a walk up into higher, triple digits here. So that's why I'm very curious. Are we starting to see the walk up pattern start here? That's why I'm so, eager to talk about this walk up just from last week. If we go into this week and we're still walking up into a 50, maybe a 60, even hitting a 60 to 70, going into a $90 bid price within another 2 weeks of this, these will be heavy, strong signs that yeah, we are definitely going to see a huge squeeze here into some crazy number. Whether it be 50,000, 100,000, or the 500,000, everyone's putting out there for projections, I do believe we're going to see a big squeeze. Now, when we see this big squeeze, I am a firm believer that this is not just going to be a 1, 2, 3 snap at 12 o'clock in the afternoon and then it's gone. It's going to go from like a, $200 to a $500,000 range. Now, whenever it snaps into this high bid price, I do believe it is going to stay at a massive level. And why I say that is because the driving force that's going to get AMC to that point, you have to realize the amount of money that is going into AMC right now, the amount of money and people, apes, that are pushing AMC up right now. And when these puts hit these calls and these calls hit these puts, when these contracts hit up against the wall that are not supposed to hit up against the wall, you're going to have something massive happening here. And it's not just going to go away overnight. It's going to last for a while. And this is what scares the hedge funds, because at that moment, they're not going to be able to buy their way out. You're talking about millions upon billions of dollars that will be driven into AMC, and that will appear just in a matter of time. Now, one thing that I am seeing here very strongly in the news, and friends, you can think what you want to think about this. I know there's a lot of people that are for AMC still, and I know there's a lot of people that aren't. A lot of people think whatever's happened has happened, and that's okay. Personally, I do not believe we've seen the big squeeze yet. And when you look up AMC, you go into articles, you're seeing a lot of articles that are trying to scare you away. Now, I have been in stocks for a long time. I've had a YouTube channel for a long time. I have covered a lot of things, and I spend a lot of time reading a lot of articles, a lot of, deep things about company stocks, whatever it be. And you're seeing right now that there's a lot of negative energy right now against the ape community, where pretty much we're back to being made fun of again, because a lot of people are saying, this is over, it's done with, you're wasting your time, you're wasting your money. Sellers are better off. You're seeing a lot of things like this. So personally, when I see things like this, I start to get really excited, because when I see things like this, I go, okay, I believe what is going on right now is the right direction. I cannot tell you how much money I've made, how many right decisions I've made when I have bet into a company, bet into a situation that was being made fun of, that was, when all these articles, these analysts were saying, run away, this thing is not going anywhere, you're better off just going somewhere else. I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist here, but I believe a lot of these articles, a lot of these analysts, these journalists, they are paid off. They are, being paid to write in things to scare away investors. And, of course, obviously I am saying that hedge funds are paying these people off. Yeah, that's definitely possible. This is the real world we live in, and things like this do exist. So, think what you want of that, but, I see this kind of stuff all the time, and this means absolutely a bag of peanuts to me. It means nothing. I cannot stress that enough here. Let's look at something very interesting right here. And this is what I'm talking about with this walk up right here. So let's go back to August 16th. That was a Monday. AMC opened at a $33 high. The next day it opened up at an almost $35 bid price. The next day, almost $38 bid price. The next day, that 19th, we had almost a $37 open bid price, and a little bit lower in volume that day. Then the 20th, which, like I said, we're used to AMC ending pretty lower on those Fridays. It opened at a 33 and ended at a 32, with just a high of 34 and 55 million in volume. Now, starting the week back off just this week, we had open at 35, next day 37, next day 44, then Thursday 42, and then that Friday we had $40. But look at volume last week. Look at volume right there on the 24th. Look at volume right there on the 25th. And then volume on that Thursday, the 26th. Those are the biggest volumes we've had in a long time right there, friends. Those were huge volumes. Now, if this momentum keeps up, especially going into this week, do not be surprised to see AMC crush this $40 mark and go straight into a $50 to a $60 mark. There's a lot of money being put into the kitty right now, and these are very high numbers. These are numbers that you look at and you go, man, if this really keeps up, this could really turn into something here, just on a bid price alone. And there's two separate situations we have going on here. We have just the common bid price of AMC that people are making money off of, buying, selling, and trading stocks here. And then we have the other catalyst, which is waiting for the squeeze to happen. But like I said, I really truly believe we're going to see a strong walk up here into a triple digit number before we see this huge squeeze. So friends, what I'm getting at, going into this week, just in the general stock market and AMC with that, this could be the most interesting week we've had here in probably a month or so. We could see some damage being done here when it comes to us crushing some of these lower numbers where we're getting away from 30, we're getting away from 40, and we're going into a $50, $60 range, and who knows, maybe even more. So friends, this is just my recap of what we've seen right now here this week with AMC. Very interesting week, man. Very awesome week with AMC. So friends, with all that said, remember, be positive, be you. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. And you know what? Become a friend. Hit that subscribe button. Keep up. Let's keep up with everything that's going on right now with AMC. And man, listen, I wish you all the luck in the stock market. Do not play around with this thing. It is deadly, but it also can make you very rich. Friends, I'll talk to you very soon. Bye, everyone.